Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be looking at how to create a successful online teaching profile. This will certainly help those that are teaching either privately or freelance on various marketplace platforms such as Preply, or if you're only teaching privately and you have your own website, personal website, and you're looking at trying to find your own students directly. Why have a profile? Well, it's a bit like walking down the high street and you're going to be trying to find a potential tutor, and your profile is a shop window, and you need to make your profile stand out against all the other competition out there for all those online English language teachers, because essentially online English language teaching is an unregulated industry. There is very little recognition or regulation in terms of what others are tutoring or how it's regulated, because essentially it's a sort of free-for-all, and the only way that you can stand out against the cowboys of the industry is to professionalize yourself and seek out good quality students who are willing to pay that little bit extra compared to the less reputable tutors within an online marketplace. What does it mean to improve your profile? Well, there's a couple of things that you could consider, and the one thing is that we're going to look at is Preply, and I've loaded up Preply here on my computer, and I'm going to share with you a couple of things that might help improve standing out when it comes down to setting up your profile, whether it's with Preply or whether it's through a personal website, you know, your own blog, your own web page, so that you can start to share your profile on social media. So I'm loading up Preply here as an example. Take whatever you want from this and apply it to your own circumstances, and I hope it helps. Here I can see a variety of different tutors. What stands out initially is the headline. So what you need to think about is a potential headline that you want to include when it comes down to your own profile. And here, Rosemary, we've got qualified teacher and TESOL certified. I've worked around the world. We've got Nima here, certified tutor with 10 years of teaching experience and 5 years of online teaching experience. Now, what I can see here is that Rosemary has 2 active students. She's taught 2 lessons. Same with Nima. So the first thing that I would recommend when you're teaching is when you're setting up your online teaching profile, is to have a headline that grabs the students. That's the first thing that students will see and go, oh, right, okay, that headline kind of helps grab my attention. Here's things that are starting to look interesting. We've got Alex C. Really interesting profile. He's taken a picture with London Bridge just behind him. He's got 8 reviews, $42 per hour. He looks very different compared to all the other tutors out there. He's got this badge, super tutor. 18 active students, 926 lessons. He's got 8 reviews, 5 stars, 5 out of 5, which is great. And what does he have as a headline? He has, I'm Alexandra, job interview preparation, sell to qualified English teacher. So he's really trying to sell what makes him different compared to the rest. Now, the next thing that you need to consider is also choosing a photo. And I mentioned here, Alex has a photo with London Bridge behind him. So try and choose a photo which best represents yourself. And when you take your photo, you need to smile. If you have a photo looks like students aren't really going to be engaged with that, but if you have a photo which someone's smiling, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Introduction video, okay. Slightly out of focus in terms of your face, but overall a really interesting introduction video. Essentially all set in one location. Okay, now when it comes down to your introduction video, you can either use the sort of phone in your pocket, so take your phone out, prop it up somewhere, and then you need to record it. And do not record in landscape, but record in horizontal mode. So you could either prop up your camera somewhere, your phone, and make sure that you're in frame, and also try to make sure that the audio is good. You can either use your headphones that will connect into your phone and prop it up somewhere and then speak through the microphone from the headphones that attach to your smartphone. The next thing is to consider scripting out your introduction video. One thing that I like to do when it comes down to an introduction video, and let me just get my profile here. And so in terms of your introduction video, try to include 3 aspects. The first one is to introduce yourself. So, hi, my name is Martin, and thank you for clicking on my video. I've been an English language teacher for 17 years, and I've taught all around the world. I've also been teaching online for about 6 years now. The next step is to offer sort of an issue or a problem that you could help solve. Then you could say, I've helped many students within business English improve their communicative performance, whether it is with presentations, meetings, or written forms of communication. I know how difficult it can be to prepare and deliver good quality presentations in English, and I can help you achieve your aims and objectives. So there you've kind of introduced a problem and you've included a resolution of how you could help the student. And the final point of a video, introduction video, is a call to action. So you've introduced yourself, you've had a challenge, a problem that you've introduced, a resolution, and then it's like a call to action. If you have any questions about learning and improving your communication, which I can do, then feel free to book a lesson with me and I'll see you in class next time. And there you go with a call to action, and the students are more likely to click on book lesson. And you can see here I've kind of set up the camera, and I've also included some B-roll, some B-shots of me teaching where I've set the camera up behind me or to the side or within a physical classroom, so students can see that I'm not just an online tutor, but I'm different to them. And it allows the video to express something different. So it's so important to take your time on a introduction video. It needs to be short. I would say, no more than 2 minutes. At about 1.5 minutes, students are starting to switch off. And also, when it comes down to your video, spend time on producing it. Cut it into 3 parts: introduction, challenge, resolution, and then finally a call to action. Once you've created your profile, once you've shared all your experience, your biography, and everything else like that, make sure you start to share your profile around. And I'll be sharing a future video about how to get your first student, either privately or through online marketplaces like Preply. Anyway, I hope today's video was good, interesting, something you learnt, and if it was, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be more than happy to help and answer with my own opinions. Again, they're just my own opinions. It's yeah. So take them as you wish. It's entirely up to you. But I hope to see you in a future video. And take care, stay safe, and happy teaching. Bye bye.